Hello friends, it is Brij Kishore Sharma from Rajnandgaon, Chhattisgarh, India, and today in my science series I present for you my mechanical wall clock Auxuna. And now I open it for your observation. Now you can see the mechanism of this wall clock. As you have already observed in my previous video about table clock, that it works with the help of mainspring, and this clock too works with the help of mainspring. But the main difference between a table clock and a wall clock is that a table clock is regulated by balance wheel, and wall clock, and this is wall clock, as you know, and wall clock is regulated with the help of this pendulum. This pendulum is suspended with the help of this mechanism, and this mechanism is attached to this serrated wheel, and as the mainspring tries to regain its original form, it moves backward, as I have already told you in my previous video about table clock. And when this spring tries to regain its original form, this serrated wheel moves fast, as you can see here. Just watch. You are observing that this serrated wheel is moving fast because of the power released by this mainspring. And to prevent this serrated wheel from moving fast, this kind of contrivance is used to check it. This, as you can see, this one, and a clip to prevent it from okay. And as you can see, when the pendulum moves this side, the serrated wheel moves forward for a second, as you can see from the serrated wheel. In this way. So the mainspring releases its power, that is when it tries to regain its original form, it moves, and its movement makes these serrated wheels move forward, and to prevent it from moving fast, this type of contrivance is fixed here, as you can see here. In this way, and as I have already told you about this one, and to prevent it from moving so fast, I am repeating, this type of contrivance is fixed here, and to keep it fixed, this contrivance is put over this. I hope that in my simple English I must have explained to you about the working of this serrated wheels. This is a kind of regulator, but it is not a balance wheel. It is a kind of regulator which is regulated by this pendulum, and when the clock is moving slow, we shorten the length of this pendulum, and if we do this, the clock moves fast, and if we increase the length of this pendulum by moving this screw this way, it it grows long, and the clock moves slow. And as I have already explained to you about how a clock works in my previous video about table clock, the same principle is applied in the wall clock machines. In this machine you can see wheels. This one is a big one, and this smaller and shortest one just behind this wheel. And if a wheel have more notches, it moves slowly, and if a wheel has as I have already told you, if a wheel has more notches, then it moves slowly, and if a wheel has less notches, then it moves fast. So in this way, a clock is prepared with more, less, lesser, and least notches. And now I am rewinding the main spring. Please look at this spring's position. Now the main spring is wound fully and ready to operate. That is, it is ready to release itself, and while releasing, its power goes to these wheels and they move, as you know. And now I am going to hang this clock on the wall, in the wall, and you will watch it functioning. Now I am moving this pendulum a little so that it may swing, and by swinging it may release one after another the notches of this serrated wheel. And as you know by now that the main spring is trying to regain its original form, and in doing so it is making this serrated wheel move, but it cannot move fast due to this contrivance, because it releases one notch at a time and it is connected with this pendulum, which prevents the free moving of this serrated wheel. And this serrated wheel, which is a regulator, is connected with other serrated wheels which have more or less notches, and because of more or less notches they move slow or slower or slowest as the notches allow. And the sound of ticking is produced when this contrivance strikes with every notch in this regulator. And in this way, a mechanical wall clock with a pendulum works. Now this clock is fully fitted with second and minute hands and dial, and it is working as you can see here. And I hope that you must have liked this presentation. Thank you.